My name is Wes Regan. I'm the owner-operator of Regan Ranch, LLC. We originally started off as a beef cattle ranch, and we kind of diversified. Then got into more of the custom side on chopping, and we do a bunch of forage harvesting and a bunch of dry bales, round bales. But we normally start chopping in late February up in the northern part of Florida, and then we'll work our way back down here. We'll usually start grass down here around the first week, the second week of April. We're predominantly all dairy farms. We have 3 big contracts with some decent sized beef guys, and they just see the quality of the silage versus just feeding regular dry hay. It depends on what nutritionist you talk to, but it depends on which theory you believe in. But when a customer wants it 45%, dry matter on an average for a crop, especially in grass, unless you have it on the fly, it takes a lot of time to chop a bag, a load, take it to the pile or the bagger, whatever you're doing, and then wait for somebody at the dairy to be there. We got this, I think it was October of last year, and this is new to us this year. We just implemented it to the fleet. It's simple, it would measure this, measure that, drill 4 holes, and run your wires, and you're good to go. I mean, it took us from start to finish, 2 guys. I think it took us a little over an hour, and that was mainly because of trying to tidy up the wires. But when it comes to these computers, we can't even get into the system. You have to call it Chrome and have them come down with software to make adjustments. So I like how this is separate. It's its own entity. You have your box right here, and this could go. I got 2 2100 forage harvesters in the shop right now. It's antiques, and I can put it on and read the same exact thing that this is reading. The interface is very simple to use too. For the non-educated people like myself, if you will, it's very user-friendly, extremely user-friendly. So where before it was we'd get a couple dry matters a day and think we're good when we're really not giving the optimal feed value that we could for the customer. It's nice to be able to see it instantly. So if we know, if we need to go, especially with trit and ryegrass, if we need to hit everything again with a tedder and fluff it back up, or we can. We don't have to guess all the time, and we'd be able to see, what fields predominantly every single year. This side of the field's more wet average than this side every year. Then you can make a different game plan. It's nice to have checks and balances. That's all. I don't sleep at night if we do a bad job. I don't. It bothers me, and to make somebody unhappy over anything, and especially as simple as dry matter, it just irks me. And this makes it to where I know what we got. So because I'm trying to make the best feed. Because if they make money, we make money, and if I can help them make money, then I'm going to try my hardest to help them make money.